Welcome back to the War Cry Heard County. I'm Matt Gooch.
I'm Mason Cash.
And we lost rights to our studio due to poor development. So we're in a closet. This week though, we have softball and volleyball, both advanced to the Elite Eight, playing on Wednesday. Volleyball will be at home in the GPAC, and softball is somewhere.
Softball is probably somewhere. Friday, we have a football game, a home game versus Temple. So this is one of our last home games?
Yeah, this is the last home game, I believe.
So you guys should
we have playoffs, but this is the last.
So you guys should come out and support your Braves is what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what you're hearing. I also just got word from our interviewer, Nathan Allen, that the softball games are going to be in Columbus. Now we go to Nathan with the sports interviews, so you get to see him in a second.
What's going on, Heard County? I'm Nathan Allen, and I'm here with Coach Napier, one of the football coaches here at the high school. Now, Coach Nape, I know we had a one big region game 2 weeks ago, and we played Mountain Zion last week. How do you feel about those games?
I feel like we came out, we started the region play the way we needed to. We said that we needed to go 1-0 in region. And once we get to this point, those are the games that really matter. So right now we're sitting in first place in the region.
That's great to hear. Now, I know we got a big rivalry game coming up this week against Temple. How do you feel coming into that game?
I feel like as long as we can stay focused and continue to have good days and stack good practice on top of each other, I think we're going to be just fine when we play Temple.
That's always great to hear. Now, obviously, region starting up, region tournament, then playoffs come right after that. How do you feel coming into the playoffs?
Well, as long as we take care of business against Temple, then we'll get to host the first round of the playoffs at Heard County. And then if we finish it off and we beat Lamar and win the region championship, then the first 2 rounds of the playoffs will be at Heard County. So that's a big deal just after starting 1-5 and having the start that we did. If we can host a playoff game at home, that'd be a big deal. So that's kind of where our eyes are, and that's what our goals are right now.
Yep, hope we continue to do good in the region tournament and have some home games and playoffs. Make sure you come out here and support your Heard County Braves on Friday nights. Go Braves. What's going on, Heard County? I'm Nathan Allen, and I'm here with Coach Hornsby, the softball head coach here at the high school. Now, Coach Hornsby, I know we got state coming up this week. How do you feel going into those games?
We feel pretty good. We've been playing good for about 3 or 4 weeks now, with the exception of one game in the region tournament. Other than that, been pitching good and hitting the ball pretty well. I think we're playing as good now as we have all year. So, yeah.
That's really good to see. Now, I know our first game is Dade County. I assume pretty good competition, making it this far in the state. How do you feel?
Yeah, Dade County's good. They're down in the Elite Eight every year. Even before we were in Single A, they were in Double A, and they were always in the Elite Eight then. They've got a handful of hitters that you got to be careful with, and a couple pitchers that do a good job to keep the ball down. So we're just going to have to go execute our game plan against their pitcher and hope that the bats show up.
Yeah, we got to make sure I do our part, get our win, go on to the next game. Now, Coach Hornsby, what do you think are best things that we need to do in order to win?
Yeah, just keep the ball down with our pitchers. We've got 3 girls with Lily Ray Fulford, Chloe Scarborough, and Anna Bryce that have been doing a great job for us, and all of them are different, which really helps us out. We can kind of match them up depending on lineups and what the other team does best and try to combat that if possible. And then just hope that our bats show up. Like I said, we've been hitting the ball really well here lately, and just hope that we continue it.
Yep, that's always great to see. Now, make sure you come out here to Columbus. I think, not sure, you can get the day off if you buy a ticket. I don't know if that's a thing this year.
We'll find out.
We'll find out coming the rest of this week. That's my interview with Coach Hornsby. Go Braves.
Go Braves.
Thank you, Nathan, for those sports interviews. And now we move on to Jacob Mims with the weather.
Thank you, Jacob Moons, for that weather forecast this week. On to Sydney Royal and Molly Moreland with interviews.
Hey, I'm Sydney Royal, and I'm interviewing Olivia Etheridge about her fall break. What'd you do over fall break?
I really just hung out at the house a lot, and I just spent time with family.
What's your favorite thing you did?
Probably went shopping.
Are you excited for Thanksgiving?
Yes.
What's your favorite Thanksgiving food?
Probably mac and cheese.
That's the second person to say that. That was my interview with Olivia. Go Braves. I'm Sydney Royal, and I'm interviewing Nate about his fall break. What'd you do over your fall break?
I went to Kentucky.
What was your favorite thing you did in Kentucky?
Went to the Cincinnati Zoo, which is in Ohio, though.
Are you excited for Thanksgiving?
Yes, I am.
What's your favorite Thanksgiving food?
Mac and cheese, probably.
Mine's pumpkin pie. That was my interview with Nate. Go Braves. And I'm interviewing Hannah about the state livestock show. What animal did you show?
I showed sheep.
What did you place?
It was a wide range. I usually place the upper class.
How much work do you have to put into this?
A lot. It's usually a daily thing, twice a day, for about 3 to 4 hours each time I went over there.
Do you ever think you'll show another animal?
Probably, yeah.
That was my interview with Hannah. Go Braves. I'm Sydney Royal, and I'm interviewing Peyton about his fall break. What'd you do over fall break?
Over fall break, I mainly just took care of my animals, and I went to Perry, Georgia to check out the Perry Fair.
What's your favorite thing you did?
Definitely going to the fair and seeing all the livestock animals and just riding all the rides. It was a lot of fun.
Are you excited for Thanksgiving?
I am. We're having a Friendsgiving, and I'm so excited.
What's your favorite Thanksgiving food?
Definitely dressing, for sure.
I don't like dressing.
I love dressing.
It's so nasty.
It is my favorite.
That was my interview with Peyton. Go Braves. I'm Sydney Royal, and I'm interviewing Alexis about the state livestock show. What animal did you show?
I showed goats and sheep.
What did you place?
I placed 7th with all 4 of my animals.
How much work do you have to put into this?
It's a lot of work. It's a day-to-day process, twice-a-day feed-ins, and everyday work in them.
Do you ever think you're going to show another animal?
Absolutely. I have goats and pigs at my house right now for next season.
That was my interview with Alexis. Go Braves.
Thank you, Sydney, for those interviews. Now me and Mason are going to draft against each other to determine who can draft the best list of 5 beverages. To decide who goes first, we're going to play rock, paper, scissors.
Christian.
At my number 1 spot, I'm taking an absolute heater here in the South. Great talent, great kid, very sugary. I'm going sweet tea. Okay?
My number 1 pick was also homemade sweet tea.
I think sweet tea belongs at the top here in Georgia.
But I said homemade. There's a difference.
There's not a difference.
I meant all sweet tea.
There's a difference.
I meant all sweet tea though. When I said sweet tea.
I feel like there's a big difference between a store or brand bought sweet tea.
And I agree with that, but when I
And
said
Riley
sweet
is
tea,
staring us
when I
down
said
to
sweet
the
tea, I meant all sweet tea. But we'll give it to you. We'll give it to him. Okay, we both have sweet tea at the 1. For my number 2 pick, I'm gonna go ahead and go with Dr. Pepper. Probably the best soda in my opinion. Hits every time. Okay.
For my number 2 pick, I went chocolate milk. Because when you're laying in bed at night and you want to go bed, and you want to go to bed drowning yourself, chocolate milk is definitely the beverage.
I like chocolate
Best
milk as a
favorite.
pick, just not at the 2. I feel like there's a lot better stuff than chocolate milk, and chocolate milk is it's unfortunate. Like I gotta take the chocolate and I gotta take the milk and I gotta mix it. It's not fun. And my number 3, I'm gonna take water, H2O, substance we need to survive, and I feel like that's a fantastic pick. It's the 3 is water.
My number 3 pick was Pepsi. Pepsi's my favorite soda. Coke just tastes like watered down Pepsi to me. So if I had to choose a soda, Pepsi's definitely the soda I'd pick.
I probably agree with that. At the 4 spot, I'm gonna take I feel like a very underrated guy today, and that's gonna be Sprite. You know, Sprite been around for a long time. Always packs a big punch. Always that sweet flavor. And I feel like on a summer day, you know, hot summer day, you're out by the pool. I'm taking a Sprite over a Coke. That might be a hot take. I'm taking a Sprite over anything.
I mean, kind of, I guess. But my number 4 pick was Vanilla Coke. Vanilla Coke. I know that one's out there. I know it seems outrageous, but Vanilla Coke smacks to me.
In my 5 spot, I'm gonna take. Can I take Powerade and Gatorade? Like I'll take sports drinks. I'll take sport drinks.
Now define that. Is that like
I'll take
a Bang energy drink?
No,
count?
I'll take brands that classify as sports drinks. Like no, I guess you're right. I'll take Gatorade at my 5.
You don't want to like elaborate?
I don't think I need to. I mean, Gatorade been around for a long time, made by Coach. You know, it always packs that delicious flavor. As it says on the bottle, it's a thirst quencher. Glacier Freeze is the best flavor. So,
can I? Am I allowed to? My number 5 pick was water.
I already took water.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna put.
He's gonna put
Virgin Pina Colada. No alcohol. No alcohol. You ever been to Pineapple Lilies on the beach and got one of those slushy pina coladas? That stuff be smacking. That stuff hits hard.
Is a slushy a drink though?
It's a beverage.
Is a slushy? Are we counting a slushy?
It's a beverage.
Can I say a milkshake's a beverage then?
Yes.
Ah, dang, milkshakes went undrafted.
Yeah. Now.
So, if you think I won, go up to Mason in the hallway and punch him in the face. If you think he won, punch me in the face.
If you punch me in the face, I'm probably gonna cry and tell my mom though.
Just punch him in the face if you think I won. If you think he won, punch me in the face. We love you, and go Bros. Thank you for watching this week's episode of the War Cry Heard County. As always, I'm Matt Googe.
I'm still Mason Cash.
And if you enjoyed our last segment, be sure to let one of us know. If you didn't like it, be sure to let one of us know. We're looking for more stuff to do so the War Cry isn't as boring, and Riley Kerbo never helps us with anything.
Or if you have any suggestions of what we should do, you should probably do that too.
Yeah, let us know what we should do. We'll probably listen to you because we're bored of doing the same thing over and over.
And you're probably bored of watching the same thing over and over.
This week's special shout out is none other than Dante Mullins.
Mike Evans.
No, Dante Mullins. This is him. Watch him dance.
He sure is hitting that.
Yep. Anyway, thank you for watching this week's episode of The War Cry. As always, it's been a pleasure. Have a great week. Go Braves. Heard County.
Heard County.
We apologize for any inconvenience, but due to our lack of intelligence, we have forgotten to film our recap portion of The War Cry, which normally is associated with the intro. So we are going to do that now. Last week, football won, volleyball won, and softball won. All 3 of our sports teams won last week. Give them a hand. Give them a hand. Yeah. Okay.
I hit my knee really, really hard, like on the stool.
Well, aren't you just a baby? Don't you just need a bib or something? Come on.
Riley, this dude's been hating on me all day. Damn is this dude, right?